All right, now we have Teresa here with us, beautiful Teresa, and she has given me so much guidance with, you know, cheering me on with my guided imagery and to be a part of this Hub 10. And I've been so grateful for her confidence in me and seeing what I have to offer that can help any of you. And so now I'd like to go ahead and do a mini guided meditation with Teresa. And first of all, we want to talk about the importance of there's two specific oils that can help you manifest. And those oils are green mandarin and Litsea. And Teresa's got her green mandarin, so I'm going to go ahead and have you put that on now.
Okay, green mandarin. I haven't used this oil yet, so I'm really excited.
Oh, good. You can tell us what your experience will be with it. That would be great.
Okay,
And Teresa, maybe you can explain the reason why we're doing this meditation is because sometimes some of us get stage fright when we're getting ready to go on a Zoom, and we're the presenters and we have to present to people. So Teresa, maybe just if you're willing to share some of the feelings and be vulnerable and be honest and open, because we're all human and we all sometimes get that stage fright or a little bit of fear before we have to talk to people. So maybe share some of that with us about what goes on with you when you're preparing for a Zoom call.
Okay, all right. First, thank you so much, Jeannie, for helping me with this. I'm really excited to learn from you. I'm gonna have to cut that part out. Really excited to learn from you. And cut. See, I just messed up. What do we do? Like, what part did we have with Jeannie? Because I just messed that up.
Just pretend like you started. She asked you a question. We'll just start with the question again.
Okay.
So pretend like she just asked you and now you're giving the answer.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jeannie, for doing this guided meditation with me. I just want to first of all say thank you. And yeah, I'm an introvert and really a shy person and really scared. In fact, like at my own wedding, I was terrified to have to do the dance, by yourself. So, having the spotlight on me is very frightening. So I find myself when I'm getting ready to do a Zoom call, I can be totally prepared and ready. And then I just fall apart, and I start stumbling over my words. I get nervous and scared. And yeah, I need help with that.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing and being honest. And, we're all human and we all have those fears and inadequacies. And, probably some of the greatest performers, like we were talking about Donny Osmond, how he would get stage fright right before every performance. And you would think, wow, Donny Osmond, he's one of the best singer-songwriters ever, and he still gets stage fright. So it's something that a lot of us always deal with, and so I want to help you through that by doing a mini guided meditation, and hopefully this can help all of you out there who maybe have a little bit of fear when you're getting ready to present, or you're feeling like, oh, they won't want to hear what I have to say, or oh, what I have to say isn't good enough to present, or I'm not very articulate, and you might just need a little bit of confidence in yourself to be able to give the presentation. I, for one, think that you do a beautiful job, but let's go ahead. And with your permission, we'll go ahead and just do a mini guided meditation. And so the very first thing I would like you to do is go ahead and close your eyes. And I want to make sure that you are comfortable. So make sure you're sitting in a position where you are feeling as comfortable as you can get. And now go ahead and take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in. And yes, it's so important to breathe in any oil that you're using, because that green mandarin that Teresa is breathing in right now is going to help her manifest. And we want to help her manifest the best Zoom call possible to have the best outcome, not only for her to teach her how to be a better presenter, but also for those who she presents to, so that they can learn the most that they can and benefit from each of her calls. So go ahead and breathe that in. Take 3 deep breaths. Breathe in all of the beautiful smell of that green mandarin and all the wonderful things that it's going to help you manifest. And then go ahead and breathe out. And as you exhale, breathe out and exhale any fear that you feel right before you go to do a Zoom call. And just let that mandarin oil just let you feel at peace, let it soothe you, let it give you the confidence that you need it to. Breathe in again, just the beautiful smell of that oil. And then exhale out any fear or concern or any doubt or feelings of self-doubt that you have in yourself. Now I want you to go ahead and picture that there's a room, and in this room there's a computer set up. And I want you to go ahead and walk into the room. Notice the feelings that you're having as you approach this computer, knowing that you're about ready to do a Zoom call. And you know that on the other end of that Zoom call, there are 5 people who you really, really want to have on your team. And you know that they need to believe in you. So as you approach the computer, I want you to think about any resistance that you're having. So go ahead and share with us anything that you're feeling as you approach this computer.
Okay. Yeah, my stomach feels tight, and you know, breathing, like reminding myself to breathe. Afraid that I'm gonna mess up. You know, like yeah, like
Okay.
a lot of times my team, they've worked really hard to get people to come to our Zoom call, and I don't want to let them down.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing those. What I want you to do is I want you to pretend that these 5 people are 5 of your favorite objects. And they're things that bring you love and joy, joy beyond any joy that you've ever felt. And you know that these 5 objects or beings, they can even be beings or they can be fairy tale creatures, they can be anything that you want, that you know support you and love you and give you confidence and joy. Imagine that they are going to be the 5 beings or creatures that are going to be on that Zoom call with you. And if you'd like, go ahead and describe these 5 beings or creatures or objects.
Oh gosh, I'm having a debate in my mind, like who or what will I allow?
And it could be, if you want to go back in time in your memory, and anybody that's ever given you support or encouragement, allow them to show up.
Okay, so I have a special person that has always some special people that have always been there to support me, that I'm thinking about my family, really. So I'm thinking about, and so this one's weird. I'm thinking about my soft bed with a pillow and a blanket.
Oh, that's beautiful. And it's not weird. Whatever comes up is what is meant for you and what you need to help you feel this confidence. So that is so beautiful that you thought of your family, and just think about how special your family is to you and all the times that they've supported you and given you the comfort and the confidence that you needed and told you how beautiful you are and told you how special you are. And just take a moment to feel that gratitude for your family and how special they are for you. And then I want you to also picture that you're laying in your soft bed as you're thinking about your family and all those wonderful memories with them. Now, I want one by one you to invite one of your family members to come forward out of the computer screen and tell you one beautiful, special, great thing about you. So when you're ready, go ahead and invite them to come.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, would you like to tell us who is coming first? And if you want to just keep it to yourself, then just think about this person in your mind, whatever you need to do.
I'll say it.
Okay.
it's hard to be vulnerable. I keep my eyes closed, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so my late husband,
Beautiful.
Brian.
Okay, and as he approaches you, look at the expressions on his face. What do you see?
Love, and that he's proud of me.
Oh, that's so beautiful. And as he shares and expresses with you how proud he is of you and how much he loves you, he wants to tell you something special. He wants to give you a special message. So go ahead now and invite him to do that and listen to what he tells you. Okay. And if you'd like to share the message, you can go ahead and do that now.
He says that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing right now. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And so don't be afraid.
Beautiful. So beautiful. So you are doing exactly what you need to. You're right where you need to be. And don't be afraid. What a beautiful message. Go ahead and give your husband a hug if you'd like to. Wrap your arms around him and just thank him for that message, for that encouragement, and for him telling you not to be afraid. He's behind you. He's there with you. Now go ahead and invite him to step to the side, but he can still stay in the room with you. He can be right next to you or right behind you, wherever you'd like to place him. And now go ahead and invite the second person to step out of the computer and come forward.
It's my mom.
Okay. And what expression do you see on your mother's face as she walks towards you?
She's proud. She's a big cheerleader for me. She's excited for me.
Beautiful. Okay, so thank her for being your biggest cheerleader and for being excited for you, and tell her that you're so grateful that she's proud of you. Whatever you want to say to her, and go ahead and give her a big hug as well, and thank her for being here to support you and for cheering you on. And now go ahead and place your mom in the room wherever you'd like her to be, and invite the third person to come forward out of the computer.
Okay. It's my daughter, Sarah.
Okay. And share with us how Sarah reacts towards you.
I think that let's see, let me really tie into that sweet girl. She's just a strong support. I just feel her strong support and love.
Beautiful. So many beautiful people coming forward to give you so much support and so much love. And go ahead and just wrap your arms around that sweet girl of yours and thank her for being here to support you and love you. And go ahead and place her in the room where you would like her to be. You could even hold her in your lap if you want to, whatever you would like to do. And now invite that. Go ahead and invite that fourth person to come through.
That's my son, John.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And how does John approach you?
Oh, he's my firstborn, tall, strong, and he's proud too. He's like he's an anchor and support, and yeah, they're my kids, and they're still so strong, and and we help each other. So I can feel his love and support. He believes in me.
Oh, how beautiful to have such love and support from your son and your daughter, but your firstborn son, to feel how strong he is, and he's lending that strength to you. That is so beautiful and precious. Go ahead and thank your son John for being here for you, and give him a hug as well, as you, if you'd like.
Yeah.
And place him wherever you'd like him to be. And now go ahead and allow that fifth and last person to come through the computer screen.
That's my dad.
Beautiful. And how does your dad approach you?
He is just love is what he is. He no judgment either way, just love. He's just there. I'm just here, Teresa, if you need me.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, how wonderful to know that he is always just there for you.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Look at these 5 amazing people that you've placed in your room. Thank them all again for being here, for giving them the love that they give to you, the strength and the support. And now you're going to invite them to stay in the room with you. But I want you to invite them all to come stand behind you or to the side of you if they aren't already there, so that you can feel them physically supporting you as well as emotionally. And now that they've given you the encouragement and support and the cheerleading that you need, you're going to look at that computer screen, and with these supporters behind you, these beautiful people who know that you can do this, who believe in you and are there to support you, you're now going to start your Zoom call. Now, how does it feel as you approach the computer now?
God, I feel really sturdy, I guess. Strong. I feel very supported and strong, and like I'm not gonna fall over, because I've got this powerful strength behind me and beside me.
That is so, so beautiful. So now that you know you're not going to fall as you give this presentation, because your beautiful family is there to hold you up and keep you sturdy, and even whisper into your ear the words that you might need from time to time during the presentation, they are there. They are there for you completely, wholeheartedly. And now, as you begin your presentation, imagine that those 5 people, those very important people that you want on your team, see the beauty of your aura because of your family is all around you, and they feel your strength coming through, permeating through this computer on this Zoom call, and feel how they are so drawn to you because they feel your strength. They know that you are going to be sturdy and not fall. So they know that they can lean on you as you lean on those that love you. Now I want you to pretend or imagine that you have started your presentation, knowing that these 5 very important people are so glued to you in the screen because they are so excited to hear what you have to offer them. How does that feel?
It feels good. It feels like I can share with confidence, and with a peace and a confidence and a surety. Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So now go ahead and you give your presentation with confidence, with surety, and you know you've done a job. You've done a job that's well done. Thank those who have come to help you, to support you. Thank those who have listened to you. Thank yourself for being such a strength to others. And you can be proud of yourself for doing what you're doing, knowing that you are doing what you're supposed to do, and you're in the right place doing it. And go ahead, if you want to, just give some gratitude in the moment for all of those things, knowing that the next presentation you give, those people are going to be standing behind you, and those watching you are going to gain from your strength. Just soak that all in. And even if you want to put your hand on your heart and say thank you, and you can even say the words that came to you from your loved ones. You can say strength, support, I'm proud of you. And every time that you may be feeling a little bit doubt or a little bit of fear, put your hand to your heart and say all those things. And you know that you'll have the confidence to present in the best way possible, that you will have the best possible outcome from your presentation each and every time you present. Now I'm going to go ahead and bring you back. I'm going to count from 0 to 5. 0, you're feeling that gratitude and appreciation for this experience that you've had and for all those beautiful people who came to you, as well as those who listened to you. 1, just feel the joy and love and warmth. 2, the strength, the sturdiness, the surety, the confidence. 3, you're starting to feel the extremities, you're starting to wiggle a little bit, and you're coming back to your space. 4, you can remember where you placed yourself in your chair. And 5, now open your eyes and you are wide awake and back, fully aware.
Wow. Wow. You know, I feel like I've got, I feel like Buzz Lightyear. You know how he has his little wings that pop out?
Uh-huh.
Those strong wings. And I feel like my family, they're on both sides and behind me, like those. I never thought I would feel like Buzz Lightyear, but that's kind of, I feel like that strength and the wings right next to me. And yeah, that's really cool, because like I really feel like I can take that with me to my next Zoom that I do, like that I can take that feeling with me. I
That's
didn't
so
realize.
awesome.
Yeah, I think when I was going to those Zooms, I was taking a feeling of don't be scared, don't freak out, just stay calm. But this, I get to just like pop out my wings, and there's my family. And
I
I'm,
love that. I
and
love that. Pop out my wings. I love that.
yeah, that was cool. Wow.
Well, I really
Yeah.
hope that helped and gave you the confidence that you need. I thought it was beautiful. I loved every message that all your family members gave you. And so this is what can happen. And also, every time you want to feel that confidence or feel like you need your wings to pop out, put on the green mandarin, and it will help all of those feelings and senses come back to you again.
I'm going to like truly, like, this is really cool. And maybe I'll I don't know if I can, I, just put a little bit under my nose and, and walk in like that. Just that. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great idea. That is a great idea. Yes. Yes. That will
Yeah.
help you remember. Yeah. It will give you the wings you need and the confidence, and remember all the messages you were given. One thing that I want to mention is I do usually tell the people that I do the sessions for that it's so important to write. I take notes, and I can give you the notes if you ask for them, but I think it's so important for you to, this evening before you go to bed, write down your experience that you had in the session, because that will also help you remember what happened and who came to you and what they said, and write down how you felt, all those beautiful feelings of support and love, and just write it all out if you can. And that will help reinforce all the feelings and everything that happened as well. So I'm so grateful that I was able to do this session with you, Teresa. And if any of you who have watched the session would like one, again, I invite you to go to my Facebook group, Dream Believers Guided Imagery. Reach out to me. I can share with you, I can answer any questions about the imagery that you might have. But this is the kind of experience you can have if you're having that stage fright or that fear before you go into a presentation, and you want to do a presentation and you want those big people on your team under you. I'm happy to help. So
Jeannie,
thank you for
so
giving me
much.
this
That was
opportunity.
beautiful.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Okay. Did we leave anything out? Are you happy with your ending? And I think that's going to be awesome.
Yeah. I think, one thing I thought about, because I was just so loving taking it in, will they be able to use that themselves, I guess maybe we could put, well, it's probably too late. Maybe we can just put in the comments when we post that, let her, you're going to see her, Jeannie, you'll say, I take Teresa through this process. You can take yourself through the same process, hear the questions that I ask her and take yourself through these same process, something like that, so that they can use that on themselves.
Right. Yeah. I did forget to do that.
Or she could say here at the very end, like after, because you're talking about, I'm going to have my wings and wear my green mandarin.
Cut it. Yeah.
So she could just add that in. So that little ending that you said, redo that ending again and just say, I hope that, all of you were able to follow along, whatever Teresa said. Then this can benefit you, and use these questions, or what is it that you wanted her to put comments? I don't think we should have the comments. Just say it right now at the end.
Maybe we just wrap it up where we talk about, so, essential oils I was thinking we might need to talk about,
I think you covered the oils well enough.
well, I'm talking about diluting them, like I don't know that all needs to be diluted, but I was like, but essential oils can bring you back that aroma. Well, we did talk about that. You're right.
Did say that. Yeah.
Maybe take a thing and just go, just in conclusion. So when you guys are going to have your experience, imagine your 5 people or the 5 objects, imagine them strong beside you, breathe in, and put the green mandarin on your wrists or your hands. And, so it's an experience for them too. What do you guys think? I love that.
That's a given. Like you went along with me on my journey, and I went along with you on your journey. So I think at the very end you could just say again, you can do this with Teresa. Watch it again and do this exact same thing that Teresa did, but focus on yourself and what's going on with you and your presentation. And you can learn if you want to have a one-on-one session with me, or just want to come to my page and learn more. I also can help with, remember you were going to talk about the other things that you can help with. You weren't just going to help with this, but I also help with all those other things that, you can find my videos here and have 10, or come to my page and I help with, list 5 things you help with.
You mean like
Okay.
manifesting, self-esteem?
Yeah.
Oh, there's
so they may just come to this one. We want you to advertise other things you do besides just helping with this one. So they think, oh, so this is all you do is the performance. No, you do 5 other things and come to my page. I do lots more things, like give, however many examples you want to give.
Okay.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask you some questions now. So what I'm thinking is, after we see the part of the Buzz Lightyear and the, because that's what I do feel like, it's like these hard, solid wings just pop out, and then I've got my people. So I'm just going to ask you questions, and we'll know where to put that in. Okay. All right. So Jeannie, that was really a powerful experience, and I just want to thank you for that and the strength that I feel. Oh, we're doing a recording. Thanks, darling. So, okay. So Jeannie, how how can other people have the same experience that I had? You know, if you were going to walk them through that and they were going to imagine their own, can you guide them through those steps that they want to imagine, and then, you know, so they can do this on their own?
Yeah. So first of all, I just want to say that was a beautiful journey to go through with you. And that's why I love guided imagery so much, because it's like a win-win, because I get to experience that journey with you, and all of those who will watch this will get to experience that with you. And you can have your own experience with me if you reach out to me and want your own personalized guided imagery. I'm happy to do that anytime. If for some reason that's not something you're able to do right now, you can go back and you can watch this video again with Teresa and see how I took her through. And so you can do it to yourself. You can just sit in a room, make sure it's a quiet place, make sure that you're very comfortable, you're closing your eyes, you're doing your breathing, you have the time to do it. And you can think of the 5 people on your own, and you can just in your own mind invite those people to come in, whoever that would be. You'd say, okay, now I'd like to invite, you know, those each one, and you can imagine, or you can even just ask them out loud, and sometimes you can just feel the response that they would give you as if they were right there in the room. And so go ahead, and I would encourage you to write down who those people are, write down what they tell you, take those people and imagine that they're with you when you do your Zoom call. Imagine they're standing right behind you, and like how Teresa was told all those beautiful things by her family, that she was doing the right thing. They were cheering her on. They were giving her the confidence that she needs and the surety. And so allow these people, you can invite them to come to you just on your own. And, you know, we can all be guided by our intuition or by the spirit. The oils can get us in a place where we can be tuned into our intuition. Whatever comes to you, just invite those 5 people, see who comes, and just ask in your own mind, use your imagination and tune into that person as they give the answers to you, and really listen with your heart as to what they're telling you. And then take those people and imagine that they're with you when you do your presentation.
Okay, great. I really appreciate that. Can you tell me what other ways could we use guided imagery? How else do you help people?
Oh, sure. I've done it on so many people. I did it on a gal who was in high school who was being bullied, and she was really struggling with that. And it came down to that she wasn't feeling confidence in herself. And so she felt like she didn't deserve to be treated well. And so we were able to work through that. So it can help you with that. It can help you in any relationship. If you're in a, I've seen it help husbands and wives. It can help with your children. It can help any relationship, basically. It can help you with finances. In one meditation, somebody went to a banker and asked for money that they needed for a project, and they were able to imagine the outcome they wanted, and then it actually happened a week later. And so it can help so many things. It can help with PTSD. It can help if you're scared of the dark, if you have claustrophobia, just about anything. It can help you get clarity on if you're trying to make a decision. There's a certain one where you go to 3 doors and it presents you with 3 different decisions. Then you go through the doors to see, oh, what would this decision look like? What would the outcome be? And you walk through the door and you see what the outcome is. You visualize it. So you're able to go through each door and see what the outcome of the decision would be. Oh, there's so many things, so many ways. Oh, there's one where you are able to burn, like you write out things that are bothering you, or you can write a letter to a person and then you take it and you burn it and you're able to release it. And I've just seen so many beautiful things happen for people. You can't put a limit to what it can do for people, or for what circumstance it can help. It's infinite.
It sounds very I mean, that was a very powerful experience. And yes, visualization, I know, is so important for anything that we're doing in our lives. So, you know, I know we can visualize when we don't even realize it. We like, sometimes I visualize the worst, you know, and so
Yeah.
this is really great to be able to visualize the best, because what we see is what, like, you attract what you find, what you're looking for, you know.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So
Right.
I love this. Yeah. Thank
You
you.
know, when you I like that point, because when you visualize things with a good outcome, it also raises your frequency and vibration, and then you're able to manifest even more. And so it's just a really beautiful thing. And sometimes we fear more than when we need to. Like, we might think when we're presenting, oh, this person doesn't think we have anything to offer, or they think I'm not articulate enough. And they might be thinking, oh my gosh, she's so beautiful. And oh my gosh, she's so wise. And I'm learning so much from her. So sometimes we think the worst when it's really not the reality or the truth. So it is very important to stay positive and say positive things to ourselves and believe in ourselves. And that's where the guided imagery, it just brings so many positive, wonderful things out. So.
Okay, so
sorry, I don't know if that answered. I feel like I'm kind of dragging on now. I don't know if I'm answering your questions.
You did great. Hold on a second. I need. So, your Facebook page that you have, what happens in that page?
So what I do is I post a lot about what guided meditation is, or guided imagery, because a lot of people really don't know. A lot of people do guided meditation, but they don't know what a personalized guided imagery session can do. There can even be health benefits to it. There's been studies at universities where people who did guided imagery, their health changed for the better. So it's a place where I explain what can be done. And I usually just like to post a lot of positive quotes from people. Yeah, I just keep it a really positive page that gives people encouragement and sends out positive vibes to people, because we all know we can use that right now, don't we?
Yeah, for sure. I was just thinking, and I know I'll let you go now, but you know, just there's so much even in healing, where we do, you know, visualize a healthy body. Like, I'm thinking about Dr. Joe Dispenza. I don't know if you know who he is, but
I do.
You do?
I
That's kind
really
of
like him.
Is this kind of like that too? Just a little bit like that, maybe?
I do agree that from my own personal experience, when I was feeling at my worst physically, I was also feeling at my worst emotionally. So I do agree. I think it's so important to get our frequency up, so that, because I do believe that if we're feeling down emotionally, it's going to affect us physically. I think we can manifest illnesses by the way we think and feel emotionally. So I think it's so important to keep a positive, healthy outlook on life, because when I do that, because I have a lot of pain, I have a lot of low energy because of an illness that I've had. And when I have a more positive outlook and mindset, and I think, okay, I'm feeling a lot of pain today, but I can get through it because I can rest tonight, and I know tomorrow is going to be another day. And the more positive you are, I think it really does have health benefits to think positive, and it does affect you physically, I believe.
Oh, well, I loved this. I agree 100%. I'm thinking about all the different ways I can use guided imagery just to help me, you know, with my health physically, emotionally, relationships, financially, everything. So anyway, I'm definitely going to join your page. And I just want to thank you so much for this opportunity to have you take me through that guided imagery myself. So
Oh,
anyway,
it was
thank
a
you so much.
pleasure. Thank you. You're welcome, and thank you. I'm grateful I could do that.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. So we'll select
like some people.
What?
My computer is freezing, so I can't even hear majority of the end of that.
Oh,
really bad internet.
Okay.
But that's okay. You guys are happy with the ending? Because it was like I came in and out. So are you guys happy with that ending? You feel like you've got people knowing they can come to you just presenting in front of a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just missed a girl that is going to.
Teresa is really good.
Yeah, we're cutting out.
I'm happy. If you
Yeah.
guys want me to change anything, I'm happy to do so. I feel like I kind of I feel like my brain was kind of starting to turn to mush, and I kind of went on, and I don't know if I actually answered your questions to a point. So if you feel like I need to change that, if I dragged it out too much, but I am satisfied with everything that's happened today.
Me
So
too. We'll put it together and then
Yeah.
we'll let you look at it and see.
Yeah, and if we feel like there's some that's long-winded and we can edit out, we can edit it out. So don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, you
All
guys.
right, sounds good.
We're hopping on a call in a half an hour where we're doing, which I know you've been busy all day, but we're helping with training. So, so anyway, if you want to get on that, it's the same Zoom link. I'm going to meet a girl right now on our Zoom though. So,
well, let's all get out so this recording is not messed up. Let's everybody leave and then get back in your Zoom, Teresa.
So,
thanks, you guys.
If you want to meet us, we're doing that later, but thank you so much.
I really appreciate this.
Yeah, it's awesome. Thanks.
We appreciate it for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jeannie.
I'm glad. You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.